Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be taking a deep dive into Hedera Hashgraph. It has been 10 days since our last update for HBAR down here where we said we was a big buyer, and obviously we've had a really nice reaction now, up around 30%, so it will start to pique people's interest right now. These big bullish candles, they do that, and the big bearish candles make people scared. But we are going to look into some Elliott Wave Analysis because we might get some upside targets here and a potential downside target correction for people who might not be in yet and are looking to get in. Because you don't want to be buying the big pumps, you want to be buying the dumps. But if you haven't already, guys, smash this video a like, comment down below and let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get straight into it. So when it came to the HBAR buys, I did actually tweet out that I was buying for HBAR, and I showed down here that I was buying at around an average of around 3.5 cents, around there, just to prove to everyone, you know, I'm not just saying it, I am doing it here. I don't want to be one of them channels that says, oh look, I'm going to be buying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then never shows it, you know. So I thought I'd show it here, and it got a nice reaction because it ended up being quite a key pivotal turning point in HBAR, and since then we've skyrocketed 30% as I showed earlier. So we'll jump back into the chart now, go into deeper Elliott Wave Analysis, get some targets for the upside and downside, and really focus on key levels for HBAR, and hopefully people can start to benefit from this. So I have dropped us down now to the 3-hourly time period for HBAR, so we can do some in-depth Elliott Wave Analysis of what's going on here, because I am seeing a really nice impulsive move here with what seemed to be a really nice initial 5-wave move to the upside and a nice ABC correction, as simple as it gets. And I think we do now have a nearly completed second 5-wave move to the upside with a nice little running triangle there. Really nice shape there for a 4th wave. You often will get that in Elliott Wave 4th waves with a nice 5th wave, and people might say, well, that's it, we're going to correct from here, and I don't think so. I think we might just be getting a little bit of an ABC correction again like we got down here for then the final 5th wave to the upside and get to around that 5 cents mark, because that 5 cents mark is a really key psychological zone for HBAR, and that initially would just be a higher time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with your 5 waves in that 3rd wave there, then looking for a nice ABC correction to come into play, to come in and get to around this 4th wave, potentially even dip below that 4th wave, get into these big bullish candles here that we haven't come down and filled. So looking for, if anyone's looking for a nice re-entry into HBAR, would be looking in and around 4.2 cents, something like that. I would be looking at. Obviously we can't get a nice figure of that number just yet without this wave to the upside, but what we can do is get a target for that wave to the upside with this just trend based Fibonacci to the upside. Really nice and simple. What are we looking at? The 3.618 right up there at around 5 cents. Really nice confluence there for HBAR. So what I would be looking at is, if you are looking to be a bit of a in-depth or day trader here, potentially hedge a bit of a short at the top of that 5th wave there. I'm not looking to do that myself. I'm not really looking to do too much myself right now, because them buys at the bottom there really proving pivotal, and I ain't too fussed about this ABC correction, because on the higher time frame, as we start to zoom out, that would potentially just be a higher time frame 1, 2 to the upside with a much bigger 3rd wave to come in 4th and 5th. So not too much of a concern for me with this pullback here, but it might be relevant to people who are not in yet and who are looking to get into HBAR without buying the pumps, so and not selling the dumps. You guys know how we work on this channel and how we work. We don't buy the pumps and we don't sell the dumps here. So yeah, we'll just move back into a bit of the higher time frame stuff for HBAR, point out some key levels that I'm looking at so we can get some profit take levels and potentially just psychological zones that we need to be looking at. So let's get straight into it. So as we begin to zoom out here on the monthly time frame for HBAR, you can see how minuscule this move actually is in comparison to what the cryptocurrency market and HBAR has done in the past. So without getting too drowned down in the lower time frame, daily, 3-hourly, we can just zoom out now to the monthly time frame and just analyze some key psychological zones that we need to be looking out for. So in my opinion, the biggest zone right now that I'm going to be looking for, if this move to the upside is real and we start to get to the upside here, break these ranges, what we need to be looking out for is this monthly supply zone. A lot of supply is going to come back onto the market just because of this price action here for HBAR. Big bearish candle to the downside, looking to come up and get filled in that Elliott wave structure that we was talking about earlier. And I think that would be a really nice profit take zone, somewhere around the 20 cents zone, really psychological key level, and the monthly supply. So would not go amiss to take a bit of profit there. And obviously the day traders at the minute, they'll be taking profits on the minuscule moves. But I think that is how you end up losing your cryptocurrency. If you are day trading this crypto, you can end up just losing it with the leverage, or you make a wrong move and we get a little bit dip lower, you get liquidated, then we go higher, get liquidated if you're shorting. It's really, really hard for day traders in this market right now. If you have not caught the absolute pico bottom, I think you are just looking at spot trades right now for me. And, for my buys on HBAR at around 3.5 cents, it's looking good. So I don't need to make too much of a decision right now. But I know for you guys, or if anyone's not bought in yet, who's too scared down at the lows, you might just want to be looking for the retrace on the higher time frame. Come back up, let everyone think that we are at this resistance here and we're going to go lower. Then maybe that is your buy at the bottom of that wave too there. So just things to think about. Don't want to be buying the pumps, don't want to be selling the dumps. Don't really work like that. If you do that, you're going to lose. 95% of the people in the market do lose. So I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm just here to show you the market structure and how the market likes to play and how the market does play in the past and how we can potentially analyze that into the future. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe down below, because about 85% of you guys are not subscribed who are watching, so it would really help if you do subscribe and drop a comment on the video. It really helps with the algorithm pushing out the video. So yes guys, I will see you next time. Thank you.